Hello, everyone. So I know it's super late, but I did not have time to put up a video today for you all. So I wanted to come on here and talk about how you can pay for nursing school, some things that I know, and something I just found out about tonight. So thanks for anybody who's watching this live and anybody who's watching the playback. I went to this event here in St. Louis called NACA. It's like basically it's this nonprofit organization. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. It's NACA, and basically it's a way for you to become a homeowner. There's no down payment, no closing costs, no mortgage insurance. If you don't pay the like 20% down on your mortgage when you first buy, you have to pay for private mortgage insurance. And I didn't know that you have to pay that for the extension of the entire time that you're in that house. You have to pay for PMI. That just started in 2017. But anywho, some of y'all might know, like my husband and I are looking to buy a home soon. So if you have this in your area, I think it's nationwide, you definitely should look into this. It's legit. It's not a scam. It's a nonprofit organization. And I'm just reading through it right now, and it's legit. Now, of course, you do have to put certain money down to buy a house. Like you have to pay for your inspection fees and earnest pay. Like, if you want to hold the house or whatever, you have to pay for that. But this is legit. Now, what I wanted to talk about is, of course, certain ways you can pay for nursing school. But I just wanted to put that little tidbit in there because I love to share information with you all. But something I found out tonight is this individual development accounts that I found. It's through the United Way Greater St. Louis. Now, I'm sure United Way has chapters like all over the U.S. So definitely look into this savings plan. It's called an IDA program. So basically, every dollar you put down, they put $2 to match your $1, up to $2,000. And you pay on it from 6 months to 30 months. And at the end of that time frame, or whenever you pay off the $2,000, you get back $6,000. This is not like a sponsored video or something. Like I said, it's through United Way, and I just found out about it. And I put a photograph in the YourFavNurseB Facebook group, so go check that out. And you can use the money towards home ownership, home repair, a small business, education, or a vehicle. So the biggest thing I looked at was education. Like, that's $6,000. Now, of course, you put down $2,000, but you just make payments whenever you can. I don't know exactly how it works, but reading this, that's pretty much what it seems like it works. That's how it works. But it is based off your income. So like I said, I put the photographs on the YourFavNurseB Facebook group, and it has the guidelines as to how you would qualify. So for example, say you had a 4-family home, and if your annual income is $51,500 or less, then you would qualify for it. So that's just something to think about. That's $6,000 towards nursing school. Hey, and if you used it, like say you were already in nursing school, or say you already finished nursing school, you can use that towards it. Or like I said, you can use it towards home ownership, a vehicle, home repairs, a business, and what else? Yeah, that's it. So that's one thing, is to look at what government services are in your area. Now, I know a lot of people are like, I'm not trying to go to the government. I don't need this. I don't need that. Look, y'all, wealthy people host these huge, extravagant parties to do certain things and to raise money and do all that. And guess what? They use it as a tax write-off. Don't think I think people who may not, I'm not saying everybody on here poor, but people who might not come into a certain tax bracket or might not have a certain amount of wealth growing up or whatever, they feel like, oh, I don't want a handout. I'm too good for this. I'm too good for that. Hi, everybody. I need the help all I can get too. All the help I can get, okay? Hey, everyone, I love you too. So people feel like just because you come, I think like poorer people, I don't want to say poor, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying, okay? But people feel like, they have that pride, like, I don't need any help. I don't need this. I don't need that. But there are programs out here for people. Okay, like if you don't want to work during nursing school or you can't work during nursing school, I don't recommend it. I did it, but I don't recommend it. If you don't want to do it, guess what? That will bring down how much you're bringing into your house and you will qualify for a lot of government assistance. Now, sometimes that could include, of course, food stamps and stuff like that, but you passed. Good job, girl. Glam. Glam B. But what was I saying? You can qualify a lot for a lot of stuff. So take advantage of it. Do not keep a closed mouth. Do not feel like, oh, I'm too good for this. I'm too good for that. Like, I don't need this. I don't need that. When you know that it could be beneficial towards you. So like I said, you put 2,000 down to get this, and you ask your questions. I'll definitely look through it. I'm gonna answer some questions at the end of the live. But you put $2,000 towards this savings plan, and you end up with $6,000. Now the money is not paid to you; it's paid to that school or towards your business loan or whatever the case may be. But it's a way for you to save money, and the money is just put to the side. I don't know if you like me, but sometimes you're trying to save money and something happened, like, oh, I gotta take that money out and put it towards that, and it's like it kind of derail like your savings. But if you can put your money somewhere far away, like it makes it easier for you to save it. So definitely look into that. Like I said, it's on the FavNurseB Facebook group. I have the photograph of it and how you can find out more about it, especially if you're in St. Louis. But I believe that this is pretty much all over the US. Just look at certain government programs, or like look up like nonprofit organizations in your area, whatever state you're in, whatever city you're in. Talk to them. Like this, I went to this place about buying a house, but it was somebody there who had this information. You never know what people can help you with. So just ask, like, hey, I'm looking to get into nursing school and I'm not really sure if I can afford it. Is there any other programs that you know about? Da, 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 da. You never know how somebody can help you. So do not just sit there and be like, I'm too good for this. I'm too good for that. Open your mouth, ask for help. Or when you see different events going on, go to them. It's never a waste of time. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know what information you're going to get from it. So always just be out there in these streets. So the next way to pay for nursing school is, of course, like student loans, things like that. You can apply for student loans, yada, yada, yada. Another way is to do WIA. I unfortunately did not qualify for it while I was in nursing school. You know what? Yeah, I never even looked to see if I qualify. I think I just thought, I ain't got no kids, I don't qualify for it. I'm sure if I actually would have took the time, I probably would have qualified for it. Because, yeah, I wasn't making that much when I was in nursing school. I probably would have qualified. I just didn't look at it. But anywho, WIA, which is WIAO. I know a few people in the FavNurseB Facebook group are actually are recipients of it. I know here in Missouri you get $5,000. I believe Illinois is either $11,000 or $12,000. So look that up. If you have to go to, even if you're not unemployed, go to the unemployment office. Tell them, I'm just trying to see if there's any resources out here. I'm looking to go back to school, yada, yada, yada. Do you have any vocational programs? Or if, say, for instance, I know a lot of people, they may have went to school excuse me, y'all. They may have went to school for like medical billing and coding, or they went to school for like medical assistant or something like that. Like something that's not paying them a lot of money, or they cannot find a job. Like you're considered like a displaced worker, like you got laid off, or like I said, like your trade, you're not able to get a job within your trade. There's programs out here that will actually train you. You go to these little classes here and there, and you might get some good information from the classes. Or like I said, you might meet people, things like that. You never know. Don't just write stuff off. That's the first thing when it comes to wanting to bring. This is just not even just talking about. This is life in general. When you want to bring stuff into your life, don't just block everything. You need to be open to receive certain things. And I watched this other video. She was talking about just be open to receive stuff. People be so closed off from people and opportunities, and they block a lot of things, So, but that's a whole nother video. Anywho, but yeah, what was I saying, y'all? Yeah, look at the WIA programs. You do like a little class and you can get into it, or go to the unemployment office and they have information there, even if you're not unemployed. Or you can even go up to the school and be like, look, are there any other resources to pay for this, yada, yada, yada. It does not always have to be loans. Now, one of the biggest things I say do is get it from your job. Get it from your job. If you're working at a job, ask them, do you all have some type of tuition reimbursement? Do you have some type of college fund or whatever the case may be? Look and see. I know where I was at, they had a loan. So you could have got a loan for like $25,000. You could have got tuition reimbursement, or you could have had it where they paid for your school like as you were working there. And like if you don't stay past a certain amount of time, you have to pay them back a certain percentage, yada, yada, yada. Look into it. So if you're already want to go into healthcare and maybe you're not working in healthcare, ask your job, do they have it? Look through your employee handbook, yada, yada, yada. Or you can look at going into the healthcare field. So say you do retail or something like that, and you want to go into become a nurse, look and see. Get one of those hospital jobs. Get a job at a nursing home, whatever. You might not want to do it, but you're going to get that experience, and it can help you pay for school. So look and see if your job is going to pay for it. I'm trying to think, is there any other programs or anything else out there? I'm going to look for some more stuff, and whenever I do find some more stuff, I'm going to put it on the Facebook group. I'm trying to think other ways to pay for school. Oh, your 401k. So if you put money towards your 401k, now I talked about this in a separate video. I think it was like a frequently asked question, or it was like a get ready with me. I don't know. It was a question and answer session. And you can get if you have a 401k at your job, which you should have it. I mean, it's free money. You can get a loan on your 401k. So say for instance, you have $10,000 in your 401k. You can go ahead and you can withdraw a certain amount. Now, of course, there's other things involved with it. You have to actually talk to them and see like what all the requirements are. And you have to see like as far as paying it back and all that. But basically, say you want to get $5,000 out of your 401k. I believe it's like 40% of the loan of how much you already have in your 401k. That's how much you can take out. I can't remember. But anywho, say you take out $5,000 from the $10,000. That's a loan. You can pay that. You can use that money. It's a lump sum. And you use that money to pay for school. And then you just pay it back. You tell them, look, I want to pay this over the span of the next 3 years. I'm going to put down $150 every check. Yada, yada, yada. They take it directly out of your check. And you go from there. And you're paying yourself back. So as you're paying it, you're paying right back into your 401k. So that's another way to pay for school or to pay for expenses while you're in nursing school. So yeah, that's that. I don't know. I don't want to jinx it, y'all. I might be having some good news coming up soon. So cross your fingers for your fave nurse B. Yeah, I'm tired. Let me look at this comment section and see. If anybody, I don't even know how to look at y'all. Comment, live chat. Okay. How do I look through the live chat, y'all? I'm trying to look through it. Oh, here we go. All right. Hi, everybody that's on the live. Make sure y'all like this video. You say you need all the help you can get. Yes. And I'm glad that you passed your what do you call it? Nursing calculations test. I'm going to be doing some more dosage calc too. Yeah, I'm just a little bit tipsy. I have not drank in years. And I decided to go back to drinking. I don't know, maybe because I got these kids. It's just a little drink when the kids go to sleep. Yeah, I cannot find y'all comments. Okay, so let me see. Y'all ask any questions, y'all, that y'all want to ask. Glam B, where your question at? Okay, so she said, I'm taking the nursing theory role development course. What are the tips? What are your tips and what should I focus on when studying? Because I failed my first exam, which I'm not ashamed of. You shouldn't be ashamed. You know what? I never took nursing theory. I did med surg, and I feel like it was a lot of critical thinking in that. But Glam B, can you email me your syllabus for this course that you're in? Because I really need some syllabus or syllabi from you all so I can start doing more educational videos and like really being able to answer your questions. So yeah, I don't know for sure. So definitely just email me your syllabus. That way I have a better idea of how to answer that question. Let's see. She says in Canada, they cover our first year of college. Wow. 80%. Wow. Or 80% of it Wow, that's awesome. Canada pays a lot of money, but I think like the cost of living is a lot higher there. Can you use WIA to take prerequisites? I'm not sure. I know that WIA goes towards like vocational schools and programs because the whole point of it is that they want you all, or they want whomever is using it to be able to get a job, because it's usually for people who are considered displaced workers. I'm sure there's other reasons why you're qualified for it, but it's usually for displaced workers. So they want you to make sure that whatever you're getting into, you can get a job pretty quickly. So it's typically for like vocational schools from what I know. But just look and see, like I said, go up to the dang unemployment office. I don't care if you got a job. I don't care if you got 3 or 4 jobs. Go up there and talk to somebody. Somebody might be able to help you, y'all. Like, I'm so glad I went to this event, because I don't know if me and my husband are going to actually go through this program to buy a house. It sounds legit, y'all. Like, this program is legit. Oh my gosh. But just the fact that I heard about this savings plan, you put $2,000 down and you get $6,000 at the end of it. Like, you can't beat that. You cannot beat it. So I'm gonna definitely, and it has this list of all these different companies that basically are funding this, and I'm gonna look at each one of these companies and see if they have any other programs. Also, if you all use, I know some people do like, oh, sorry. If you ever go to like any of these payday loan places like Check and Go, I saw, because I went there to cash this check. Anywho, but I went there and I saw that they have, if you use the net spend cards, I know some people get like their, what do you call them? What is it called? You get your, people get at the beginning of the year, what the freaking thing they call? What is it called? Your income tax return. Like, so say you go to Check and Go, or you go anywhere and they give you your income tax returns on a net spend card. Net spend has a scholarship program. There are certain companies out here that you probably love and that you patronize every single day. You go there, you know, you spend money there, and they have scholarship programs. So like I said, net spend, I don't know if, I think like I said, you can get your payday loans on this credit card, or you can get your, what did I just say? Your tax return on this card. If you are a card holder with them, you can join into their, yeah, I'm just all over the place. I'm sorry. You can join into, let me drink some water. I told you I'm just a little tipsy. You can join into their scholarship program. Yeah, I want to move back to New York so bad. But they don't have any land. It's like you can't, it's like nowhere. Like, people just live on top of each other. But I miss New York, if you can't tell. Yes, hydrate. You know me. I'm like, hydrate. All right, y'all. Something else you all can look for. I know the deadline for this year is closed, but one of my lovely subscribers, I cannot remember who it was, but they had commented that Nurse Corps, nurse, and then CORPS, Nurse Corps or Corps, whatever, they have a scholarship program as well. So you just look for it and apply for it. You might not get it, you might get it. While you're waiting to get into nursing school, you can start writing out the essays, whatever you have to do to see if you can qualify and apply for it once you get into nursing school. Because once you get in nursing school, you're not gonna be able to write no freaking essays to apply for a scholarship program. I'm just telling you, it's gonna, you ain't gonna be able to do it. But look and see what all your options are. And the more that I come up with stuff, the more I'll put them on like the Facebook group. Let me see what else y'all talking about. I feel like I know you personally. I've worked with your twins somewhere in California or Oklahoma. You know what's so funny about that, Julie Cruz? Hey, girl. Is that today at this event, right? This lady was like, your mom just left, didn't you? And I was like, my mom was here, because my mom here in St. Louis, she's very well known because she looked just like me, but she got locks. Remember I cut my locks, y'all? She looked just like me, but my mom is all over the place, and wherever she goes, she knows somebody. She always talking. That's how I am, because she always talking. She always knows something. She always just knows somebody. So I was like, was my mom in her shoe? She might have been. She didn't want to tell me about this freaking event. And anywho, she was like, that wasn't your mom? I said, no. She said, you look like a lot of people. And I was just like, that was just so weird that she said that to me. You look like a lot of people. I don't know. I just think my personality is a familiar personality. I don't freaking know. Yeah, I know that's so awkward, so random, but I thought I'd just give y'all that little tidbit. Okay, let me see what else y'all talking about on here. Let's see. Simba Trey says, I'm in college finishing up. Oh yeah, my battery going low. Finishing up my prereqs myself. The human anatomy is easy to me, and the chemistry. Yeah, chemistry. I got a video. I had to do chemistry twice. That was $1,000, but you know what? I got through it. Let's see. Yeah, email me at YourFavNurseB@gmail.com, Glam B. How do I feel about technical colleges for nursing school? I went to a technical college here in St. Louis called Applied Tech. I definitely feel like why not do it, because especially you going for LPN, get it done now. Let's be for real. That one school, ITT Tech, I know of someone who went there for her RN. She was already an LPN. She was going for their bridge program. I don't think they had a bridge program. It was just a program. Anywho, the school closed down before she even freaking graduated. Now, great, like, thankfully she was part, like, towards the end of her program. So another school in the area, Jefferson College, which if you are in St. Louis, look at Jefferson College. It's like $5,000 to go from LPN to RN. It's super cheap, but it's all the way in Jefferson County. But anywho, that school picked them up and let them finish their last semester in that program. So yeah, so that's what helped her. But otherwise, anybody else who came after her, after her, basically they couldn't finish school and they had to pay that school the money probably still anyway. So definitely look at the school's pass rate. See how this school has it been around for a while. Make sure that you look at also look at the admission too, because I was just talking to a subscriber, the young lady Tiara, who gave me some books from her nursing program. Shout out to her. She was telling me she was going to a school here in St. Louis that's for profit, and basically it's super easy to get into schools. When it's easy to get into something, you have to question why it's so easy, because she said the pass rate was low for the NCLEX, and she also said that you have to have an 80% to pass their courses, which that's pretty high. But I feel like, you know what? I mean, it's nursing school. They want to get the best they can, but they make it so easy for you to come into the school. And she said honey, I had to clutch the pearls when she told me how much this school. Yeah, she said this LPN program was $40,000. Do y'all know $40,000 for an LPN program? No. $40,000 for an LPN program, y'all. Like, that's ridiculous. You can get a bachelor's degree with that. So you need to look at the cost of it. Look at, I have a video about how to pick nursing school. I have a video for everything, y'all. Dang it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, make sure you like this video too and share it. So anywho, you have to look at the pass rate. Look at their admission. Is it super easy to get in? If it's so easy for you to get in, for them to take your money and to do all that, and if they are a for-profit school, you need to be aware of for-profit schools. I'm not saying don't go to them. I'm not saying they're not good. I haven't gone to every school. I haven't vetted every school. But you need to be smart. I know some people are just so quick to say, I'm in nursing school. I just want to be in nursing school. I don't feel like waiting no more. But just know, once you get into these programs, you still have to do prereqs, right? So you're in a nursing school, but you're not really in the program. You have to finish these prereqs. So just because you sign on a dotted line, you think you're in nursing school, good, great. But you still have to finish certain things to get into there. Take your time. Research. Don't be so thirsty. What's for you will always be for you. It will never leave you. What's for you will always be there. So take your time. Do your research. Talk to people. Go on Facebook groups. Ask questions. Just try to get an idea of it. Do not be so thirsty to get into these nursing programs, y'all. Like, because they will get you. Because she said once, I think she had something happened. I don't want to put all her business out there, but something happened, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to do this program? Do you want to do that program?" And she was just like, "Dang, I don't want. I want to go for nursing." And it's just like that's what they'll do. They get you in. Something will happen, and if you can't continue with one program, they'll try to put you in another one. And I think like their patient care, they have patient care tech at that school as well. And I'm sure that's like $20,000 to be a patient care tech and come out and make like $12 an hour. Like why? Why would you spend that amount of money? But anywho, whenever I open my school, it ain't gonna be like that. I'm telling y'all, it ain't gonna be that much. But anywho, let's get into it. And if it is that much, it's gonna be worth it. Let me get into y'all comments, y'all. I know this video a little bit all over the place, so let's see. Okay, so Ashley said there's a book called Debt Free by Anthony O'Neill, which is good read. Okay, that's good to know. I don't even got my pen next to me. I know I need to grab my charger. Thanks for reminding me, Shamari. Let me get my charger, y'all. The lighting not good this way. All right, yeah, I got the baby diapers, these kids. If my baby wake up, I'm gonna have to get off this live, y'all. Let me grab my charger. Give me a second. Okay, so I'll look at y'all comments. Thank you so much for everybody who's here on the live. I might do this once a week, but I just have to find something to talk about. I'm sorry, I'm trying to plug this up. All right, let me see what else y'all talking about. Oh my goodness. All right, so what other questions y'all got? Da 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 da. So someone says, love me forever. Forever says that there is a TN Reconnect grant for anyone here in Tennessee. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Are you going to put a list of all this information? Yeah, I'll put it in a description box when I get a minute. You all, I'm thinking about, I have a, I'm going to be starting a website soon, so we'll get on to, that's something else. I can't even, yeah, I be having, I need an assistant. Who want to be my virtual assistant? Anywho, let's see. What is it like during clinical as an LPN? Did you go to hospital or mental institution? With LPN, I know that there's one program that asks for chemistry. It's a school here in St. Louis called St. Charles Community College. They did ask for, y'all, this lighting. I ain't liking this lighting. Turn on another light. But anyhow, yeah, they do ask for, chemistry. Cancel. They do ask for chemistry. You just gotta look. Some programs do want you to have it, some don't. Most of them don't want you to have chemistry. Not that I know of. Let's see. It was another question I wanted to answer that I'm missing. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, she said her BSN program is 32,000 in Pennsylvania. That's the East Coast. Like compared to 40,000 for LPN. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. In some videos you had posted concept mats. On the Facebook group, just go to photos. And also, you all, I'm thinking, I don't know for sure. I gotta get a laminator. I should have got one today. Anywho, I need to get a laminator. But I'm thinking about doing some concept maps for you all and selling those. I don't know. Some people said they would buy them, but I don't want to do it and waste my time on that. But I'll do it and see if y'all buy them. It was just one question that I was looking at, and I'm so sorry. Oh, clinicals. I have 2 videos about clinicals, but basically you just go in. A lot of times during clinical, it's such a waste of freaking time. I hated clinicals during nursing school, but you go in, usually before you go into clinicals, they'll have you do like some questions and stuff like that. To look up like different drugs and stuff for your patients. They might have to do a care plan, whatever the case may be. Make sure you do them. You need to look at clinicals like it's a job. You need to be on time. You need to be professional. You need to look the part. Like you need to be on top of it when it comes to clinicals, because your instructors are looking at you. You know, the people at that job site are looking at you. Like you want to make sure that you are on point. Don't play around with clinicals, y'all, because that's basically how you that's how you learn as a nurse. Like practical, like the practical way to be a nurse is through clinicals. So take that time seriously. But you're gonna have a lot of times where you're just sitting there doing nothing. I've had people say during clinicals they had to freaking do a code on somebody. I remember a nurse said that. So it could get real, intense. But I went to a hospital as an LPN. We had an option for that. I went to the psych unit in a hospital. I went to the ER in a hospital as an LPN. I went to a children's home. They had like a lot of trachs there at the children's home. We went to nursing homes, of course. We also went, oh my gosh, we did, I love doing it. We did TB shots. That's how I know how to deal with TB shot with the whole little bubble and everything. We went to Job Corps. I don't know if you all have that in your area, but we went there and we did pregnancy tests. We did color blind tests, and we also did TB shots on people there. I think that's all we did for clinicals. I feel like it was one more place, but I just cannot remember. But basically, that's how clinicals was. So it can be boring, but it don't matter. You always come prepared, okay? I feel like in a situation like, I don't know, I just feel like you should always be on top of things because you never know what can happen. You never know who is looking at you. Like, you need to treat nursing school like a job, the entire program like a job. Nursing is so freaking small, and if you don't get along with one nursing teacher or something like that, professor, like it can haunt you later on in life. So you need to treat like a job. Be professional, show up, show out, and the same with your other classmates, because you never know. This person could be your boss the next time you go somewhere, or this person can be there on the hiring committee next time you go somewhere. So just don't burn your bridges. Y'all know me, keep it light, keep it cute. Don't get into it with nobody unless they're your man or your woman, or your man and your woman, or your woman and your woman, or your man and your man, whatever. Like, don't get into it with nobody. Keep it cool. Granted, nurse B, like I had my moments during nursing school. That's a whole nother video because I'm still gonna be me. But always be professional, y'all. All right, let me see what other questions y'all got, if y'all have any more. I'm sorry for the lighting. Oh, you went to St. Charles Community College. Very good school for whoever is interested. They have so many. When did you go? I know somebody named, oh my gosh, I don't know her government name. But on anywho, I know someone that went there. I know a few people that went there. Yes, I found it very easy, Charlie, to find a job as a nurse, as a new nurse, because I was already working at the facility. I think it's pretty easy to find jobs as new nurses, at least here in St. Louis. It was pretty easy, but you can always network while you're in nursing school, talk to your fellow nursing students, see where they're going, you know, when they get done with NCLEX and everything. Ask them, hey, are you already working somewhere that might be hiring? Like, just network, talk to people. Like I said, don't burn your bridges, and always be professional, because this is your community. When you're in nursing school, this is your community. The people that you see, this is who you're going to be working with when you get out of nursing school. So don't burn those bridges. Keep all your avenues open. You know, that's why I say, when it's something that you want to do, just ask questions. Put yourself out there. You never know how you're going to get help from somebody. So don't ever count anybody short. Don't ever do it. I'm telling you, it'll bite you in the butt every freaking time. All right. Let me see. I want those. What videos you want, Viva Glam? What you want? Me talking about, okay, I'm gonna just set this discussion to rest, and that's gonna be the end of it. I might do a whole separate video, but people always asking me, and on certain Facebook groups too, not just my Facebook group, but other Facebook groups. And make sure y'all are sharing the Facebook group and the videos and IG. Yes, I'm putting myself out there, sharing my videos, y'all. Anywho, people always want to ask, how do I deal with my classmates? How do I deal with my professors? How do I deal with rude people? Da, da, da. How do I deal with my coworkers? I can't stand them. Look, at whatever age you're at, in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, can you control everything that you do? Can you control what you put in your mouth, what you say? Can you control everything about yourself? Is there certain times in your life where you be like, dang it, why did I say that? If it's hard for you to control you, and you've been in your body, you've been all up in your body, your soul has been within your body for however many freaking decades. If you can't control you, what makes you think you can control another adult? I'm going to just be very frank, because you can't control people. People going to be ignorant, going to be rude, going to be racist, going to be sexist. They're going to be all types of things, okay? You can't control them. People can barely control themselves. Can somebody put some wine emojis up? If you get where I'm coming from, people can barely control themselves, and you want to sit here and ask, how do I deal with them? They so racist, or they so rude, or oh my gosh, you're so professional, I don't know how to deal with it. I'm holding it the wrong. You're supposed to hold it at the stem. But anywho, people want to know like how you deal with people. Look, like I say, remain professional. Keep things light, keep things fun, keep things professional if you have to. Honey, if they not paying your bills, don't pay them any mind. Like, it doesn't matter what they do, what they say. You can only control you and how you respond to these people. That's it. And let me say another thing. If you go from one job to a school to here to the grocery store, and this person was talking bad to me, this person was this, oh my goodness, she's so rude, so she's so this, she was doing this to me, or he did this to me. Who is the common denominator? You are the common denominator. I hate to say it because I know some people are going to feel like this is victim blaming, but if you are the common denominator in all these scenarios, all these different jobs, all these different, school environments, whatever, where these people keep doing this to you, I can't see, why don't they like me? They just mad at this. Do you want haters? I'm not saying that everybody who writes about this wants this, but I do feel like so many people be like, they just hating on me. Like, girl. Like, seriously, do you want people to hate on you? Do you want people to look down on you or like treat you bad or talk behind you? But do you want that? I think some people just feed upon the drama. Let that go, because the more you feed into drama, the more you eat it. I mean, not eat it, the more you feed it, it's going to eat you eventually, honey. So don't feed into it. Don't do that. People talk bad to you, look down on you, whatever. You rise above it. What Michelle Obama said, you rise above it, okay? They want to act like this, okay. Be professional. Talk to them in the most professional. I'm telling you, people will feel so stupid. They'll go off on you, curse you out this center. You stay where you're at, like, okay. So when you get a chance, I need those vitals. Thank you very much. Keep it pushing. Next thing you know, they come back to you. You know, the way I was talking earlier, I'm so sorry. That's not professional. That's not how I want to. They'll come to you and apologize, okay? Or they'll be at home sulking like, dang, why I say that? They'll be more upset with themselves, okay, because of the way they came out of their box, out of their pocket, going off on you. So always remain professional. Like I said in a prior video, if you have to go into work and go into school, whatever, put on your mask. Be that perfect nurse, be that perfect student, and don't talk to nobody, or only talk to people about things you want to talk to them about. Like, don't feed into it, y'all. The more you feed into it, the more you invite that into your life. Instead, speak positivity. Like, try to emit positive vibes. Like, I know it's just like, ooh, positive vibrations, but it's true, y'all. Like, really try to be a positive person. People talk about drama, just be like, oh, okay. Like, brush it off. Don't feed into it, because you will bring all that back to you. I'm telling you, energy is real. Energy is like money. Okay, energy is, you ever be in a room, you be cool, and as soon as somebody walk in, like, they just draw the whole room down. You be like, what the heck? Like, you don't even want to talk no more. You be like, okay, yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to go back to work. I'm done with break. Energy is real. Okay, so always put out the light, and you will receive light back. But you can't control people. All you can control is the way you respond to them. So brush it off. Fuck, like, screw them. Who are they? Who are they? Nobody. Like, they don't mean nothing to you. Okay. Yes, it is ego. Yeah. And I'm a Cancer, so I'm very sensitive to people's like energy and emotions and stuff like that. Like, I pick up on stuff before anybody has to say anything. Like, I pick up on the energy in an area or a person I'm meeting. And so I pick up on it very easily. So I have to protect myself from people, because I can basically take on that person's persona very easily. So you know, I try to protect myself, create my little shell, and keep it pushing. Like, don't, like I said, don't burn bridges with people, because you never know who you're gonna come across, and don't let these people get to you. Screw them. Now with professors, that's different. You know, all you can do is do your best as a student and basically follow the chain of command. Okay, I cannot freaking see the live chat, y'all. Okay, here we go. Let me see what else y'all talking about. There go the wine glasses. Nurse B, when you have merch, make sure you have Vito. So that's a whole other video. Ain't that the truth, honey? Yeah, y'all gotta let me know what y'all want to see. I need to do more educational videos, I know that, but it's so much easier to just come on here and talk to y'all. Let's see. What did you do second time that you didn't do first time in taking chemistry? I spent way more time on actually studying. When it comes to math and sciences, y'all, it's hard, you know, but really the whole thing about math and science is that it takes up your time. You know, in life, it just comes down to this. If it don't take up your time, it's going to take up your money. And guess what? It goes back to energy. Money is energy. Time is energy. It's just going to take up either your time or your money. If you don't put a lot of money into it, guess what? You're going to have to put a lot of time into it, and vice versa. And maybe sometimes both. But it's just those math and science classes, they take up a lot of time. The first time I took it, yeah, I was picking up so much freaking overtime. When I'm telling you, that double pay, when that double pay come on a check, it just hits totally different. You just say, forget it. But I was picking up so much overtime, like I did not put the time into it. And also, the first teacher that I had with chemistry, she only freaking had your lab grade and your test grade. She had no extra credit, no homework, no nothing. So if you didn't do well on those exams, like, you were done. So I think that's what it was. I didn't take it seriously, and I never took chemistry in high school. Y'all know I dropped out of high school, so I never had to take it, so I didn't really understand it. But once you get into chemistry, and I wish I even had more time to put into it, chemistry is actually really freaking interesting. Oh my gosh. Chemistry, I actually like chemistry and micro. So what I did differently with the second one is I took my time and I paid very, very close attention to dimensional analysis. Like, I really actually like chemistry class. Like, I probably would do even go further in chemistry if I had the time and energy to do it. But it's a very interesting course, you all. So just know that these science classes, like, you actually use that in nursing. Like, I like science. It makes you think. All right, so I definitely appreciate your positive energy and the videos you put out. What do you think about a program that offers associate's degree with your LPN pro diploma? So are you saying, like, you go for your RN, but you're able to get your diploma for LPN while you're in the program? Because I know a school here has that, St. Louis Community College in St. Charles. They have it where you can go for your LPN and then you go a little bit further to get your RN. They have it all at the same school. So if that's what you're talking about, I think that's a great option. Very good option. Because you can make money and still be back in nursing school. All right. Oh my goodness, y'all. We've been on here for 43 minutes. Whoop, whoop. All right. So let's see. What else y'all talking about? Okay. I live in Texas. Yeah, I've been getting so many freaking things about Texas today. That's interesting. But anyways, I live in Texas. I want to go to nursing school, but I dropped classes about 5 years ago, and my GPA dropped. I believe that put me on financial aid suspension. Go find out. Just find out. I think a lot of people, what holds them back with a lot of stuff is they're like, I don't know. I don't know. And sometimes we're afraid to figure out where we stand in certain situations. I'm not saying it's you, but I'm just giving y'all some dang on life advice. Okay, let's just talk. People be like, I don't know. I don't want to find out. People don't want to find out stuff. Like, if you got that mysterious bump on your shoulder, you be like, why I got this bump? It might be something. I don't know. I'm scared to go find out. Yeah, just find out. There's no... What you gonna get out of not knowing? It's better to know and know what you can do about it. So go see what your options are. The longer you wait, you might be putting yourself in a worse position if you wait. So go figure out, go see what your options are so that you are in control. It's your life. You are in control of your life. Okay? That's that. What the girls say? Period. I hate saying that, but dang it, I'm gonna say it. Period. All right, what's sorry? Yeah, my husband was calling. All right, did I lose my live? No, we're still on. Let's see. I'm a senior high school student. Oh, that's awesome. And I want to be a nurse. RN. I can either do the 12 months LPN or the local hospital does a 20-month RN program. Go for RN. If you're, especially if you're at home and you know you're gonna have the support of your family, do it. Why not? 20 months is nothing. I mean, it's only what? How much many months different than 12 months? Yeah, it's like less than a year difference, you know. So definitely go for it. Okay, for micro and antibiotics, just do flashcards. That's what all I did. Did I do flashcards? I don't even freaking remember. I'm 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 horrible when it comes to tests because I'm a very good test taker. So I know how to get like really good grades on tests and not know any of the information. I know it's bad, y'all. It's like really bad. Like I have to work on that, but I'm very good at taking tests. But do flashcards. That'll help. Do flashcards. Do a study group. Test yourself. You just have, with stuff like that, you have to just memorize it. Memorize it. Yeah. Let me take another sip. Get some libations. Okay. So is it Shawan Minor? Sean Minor? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. So it says, I have another question. Outside of nursing, I am a med aide and a pharmacy tech. I'm wondering if the pharmacy math and it's probably pretty close. I'm sure it is. So no, you get an associate of applied science and LP. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that. Do you become an RN with the associate of applied science? All right, let's see any other questions y'all got. Okay, so Marie Wedge, hey Nurse B, love your energy. I had a test today and that was med math, 10 questions. I definitely, oh, she's gonna throw out the test. Good. That's the thing. When you're in nursing school or any type of school and everybody freaking bombs the test, you need to band together. I did this at school. I was like, oh, none of us passed this test? Okay. Nah. I think it was something happening home. You need to band together and be like, look, none of us passed this test. You the common denominator, teach. I needed to change this test, throw it out, put it on a curve or something because it's not working. Evidently, you didn't do your job right. When everybody fails a test, it's something going on with that school or that teacher or whatever. So definitely make sure y'all band together, write that little collective email and CC it to a few people and be like, be very professional. Remember, keep it professional and be like, look, I've noticed that everyone failed the test. I've heard other students say it. I'm not sure what may have happened, but I was wondering, could we get another chance to do it? Maybe it could be thrown out. Maybe we can get a curve, grade or whatever. I'm not sure, but let me know if there's something you can help us with, yada, yada, yada. And CC it to like the person over that teacher, like the department head, whatever, and go from there because that's an issue if everyone fails a freaking test. Oh my goodness. Let me see what y'all talking about. Okay, so she says an accelerated nursing program. I thought about doing the LPN, but I don't want to get lazy and not go back to school. What do you suggest? Still live at home? Go for it. So you got your CNA. Yeah, I have videos talking about whether I got plenty. Y'all know I got a video for everything, but yeah, if I was at home and I didn't have this debt, which, like I said, we might have some good news coming up very soon. But if I didn't have this freaking debt, I would be somebody's freaking master's degree student. Like, I'd be done. Okay, y'all be like, Nurse B, I applied for your school. I just want to know. That's what we be on right now. But you know what? Everybody got their steps they got to take. I had to be where I'm at right now to be able to, be who I am. But anywho, if you can, go straight for it. Because what people don't realize is when you do step by step by step, your income changes. So when it's time for you to get financial aid, grants, things like that, baby, waking up, y'all, you may not qualify for it because of the amount of money you make. So why not take advantage of it when you're making lower amount of money? Go straight for your BSN or whatever, and that way you qualify for more grants. Like I said, you're gonna either deal with it with time or money. That's how life works. It's all energy. So just look at your pros and cons. Look at how much it's gonna cost for you to go straight to LPN or straight to BSN versus going LPN to RN to BSN. Look at how much it costs. Look and see, okay, it might be harder really to get into an RN program. It might be easier to get into an LPN program. So just look at that and just see what you're willing to do. I mean, it's no right or wrong way. It's just the only time it becomes a wrong decision or like a not so good decision is when you allow other people to make decisions for you. And that's like the biggest thing I want to show on my channel is that I like, cause I'm here for y'all. Cause I've seen so many people would be like, I didn't do it because she told me not to do it, or she told me to do this. Like, look, it's your life. Like, don't let people dictate how you live your life. Like, don't. And like, I never want people to feel like they're not good enough to do something. That's why I do these videos, because I have like I told you, I didn't learn how to read till I was in the 4th grade. Like, I had issues with school. Like, this dang on liquor got me telling the truth, honey. Anywho, like I had a lot of stuff against me, piled up against me, and like I didn't always have somebody to be like, you can do it. Da, da, da. I had to basically like pull it out of the depths of me. You know, God put a lot of people in my path to help me. So I want to help you all. But I always look throughout all of my adversities in life, I always look like I had everything going on. Like I knew what I was doing. But honey, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing, but I had to build upon myself. So that's why I do this, so that you all can be empowered to make decisions for yourself. What's that old proverb where you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. That is literally like my mantra in life. Like, I want people to be empowered to do what they have to do for themselves, and then you take that and you give it to somebody else. You spread your testimony to someone else, and we all winning. Like, we all can be winning. It ain't just gotta be a few people. We all can get to where we want to be in life. Okay, so keep it going, stay positive, make decisions for yourself. And for me, the best way to make the most, informed decision is to get as much resources and as much research as you can and go from there. Never ever let anyone talk you out of your dreams. Don't. It might take you a little bit longer, it might cost a little bit more money, whatever the case may be, but you're gonna get there. And don't let people make it seem like what you're doing is like stupid. For real. What they doing? What they doing? They not subscribed to YourFavNurseB. They don't know how to live their life. All right, what else y'all talking about? How did I even get on that freaking rant? Yeah, I'm done. Okay, so this is Kiana again. Did I already answer your question, Kiana? You said I'm a high school senior trying to apply direct entry to nursing school. However, my GPA / SAT isn't the high, and I'm scared I won't be able to. Yeah, nursing school is competitive, I'm not gonna lie. But apply for more than one school. I always say, always keep your options open. Always. So Nurse B, how much time you took to study to prepare for take the entrance exam for LPN program? Yeah, I think I gave myself, well, some of y'all may or may not know, I got my GED. So I got my GED in November. Everything in my life happened in November. I don't know why. But anywho, I got my GED in November. I paid for the LPN program in January. I took the test in February. No, I took the test, I think maybe 2 weeks. And then I found that I got in like 2 weeks later. Like, I did it like right at the end, like before they had to get people in. I got it right then. Like, I made it like right at the end of it. So probably 2 weeks. The best thing about, nursing programs I tell everybody to do is put money down. You're never gonna study. If you don't put no money down, you ain't gonna study. If you anything like me, you gonna be like, oh, I got time. I'm gonna do it next week. I'm gonna do it. Put some money on it, pay for the test, and then that will motivate you to study for it. I would say like I always tell everybody, look at whatever the book you have to use. Like if it's HESI, ATI, T's, whatever, get one of those study books. You can get it on my Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/YourFavNurseB. If you buy anything off of there, you all, it like gives money back to my channel at no extra cost to you. But anyhow, you can go on there and you can see what books they have. Get the book or go to the library, get the book, do the test at the back of the book, time yourself, because these are time tests. Time yourself doing it for however many times, it say like 45 minutes, whatever. Time yourself doing it. Whatever you get wrong, go back into the book and look over that stuff, and then go over it like every day for like an hour, 30 minutes, whatever. Look at it every single day. Look at YouTube videos every single day to help you to get through it, and you'll pass it. But I think a good amount of time was about 2 weeks. 2 weeks of really studying the material. You should be able to get it, depending on where you're at, you know, as far as like math and stuff like that. It depends, you know. You might need a little bit more time, but at least do the practice exam, see where you're at, and then you can decide, okay, I need 2 weeks, I need a month, whatever. But look at it every single day, y'all. Don't let time go by. If you look at something every day, you always will understand it. Every single day. All right, what else y'all talking about? Let me go back. Tips. Okay, we already did that. Already did that. See, everybody failed, Marie. I'm glad they took that test out. Let's see. So yeah, with Nisa Bear, let me know what you decide to do. If you decide to go for LPN or the accelerator program, let me know. I love when y'all email me or send me messages like, hey, I want to do this, and like y'all come back and be like, hey, I got into nursing school, and you be like, hey, I finished NCLEX. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'd be so freaking excited for y'all. So keep me in touch with everything, you all. Okay. Your thoughts about Chamberlain or for-profits really that bad? Now I think Chamberlain's pretty decent. Like I did an interview with a nurse who went from dietary aids to her BSN, and she went to Chamberlain. I love her. Shout out to Tamara. Like she's an excellent person in general. So but she said she liked it. It was a good program. I feel like Chamberlain is one of those schools who has their shit together. Like I really honestly do. But I don't know. I never went there. So from what I can tell, it seems pretty good. It's just expensive. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like she did her. I will say though, if you want to get into like Chamberlain, like make sure you do your prereqs prior to getting into there. I did a video talking about community colleges and basically like the difference between some of these nursing schools and going to community college is like hundreds of thousands of dollars that you're spending on their program. I believe in that video, like an A&P class was $1,000 at the nursing school, and it was like $400 at the community college. Like that's, you can't beat that. So take your time, and I would say do your courses prior to getting into Chamberlain. That way you can save money, and you can take your time doing your prereqs and then go into Chamberlain ready to make it happen. So do that, save your money, because at the end of the day, you got to pay these people back. You understand that, right? So you might come out of school paying like $600, $700, $800 back in student loans, unless you can find somebody to pay for your school. Oh, also, you all, just so you know, there is such thing as working for like a nonprofit organization when you got a nursing school, and they will pay, they'll forgive your loans. It depends on the state you're in and all that jazz, but look into that. Also, VA hospitals. I meant to say this at the beginning of the video. I'll put a list of everything in the description box like someone suggested, but VA hospitals will pay for nursing school. I repeat, VA hospitals will pay for nursing school. So I myself, of course, have not done it yet, but one of my friends, a few people have told me, once you get into the hospitals, not the actual like nursing homes, but the actual hospitals, I believe you have to do like a year at the hospital, and they'll give you like, they'll pay for you to go to nursing school, and they'll pay you while you're in nursing school. You just have to make sure you come and you work while you're on like spring break, fall break, whatever. And I'm sure that you have to agree to be there. Yeah, but I'm about to say, you have to agree to be there for a certain amount of time. 2 years, Zamaria, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, that's a pretty name. But 2 years, that's nothing. That's 2 years. They go by super fast. 2 years for you to pay like $50,000. Thank you. I will accept that check. Yes, I'll do it. So definitely look into that. But I applied for a VA hospital. I had an interview. I was pregnant. Yeah, I applied before I even knew I was pregnant. By the time they called me for this interview, honey, I was about 6 months pregnant. The VA, anything to do with the government, takes forever. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But if you know somebody that knows somebody, it's easier to get in. Which now I know how I can get in easy because I know somebody. But it take forever, honey. It take your whole lifetime to get in. But once you in, it's like they cannot fire you. Once you get in, it ain't nothing. But definitely, I would definitely do that. Going back, yes, and it is great benefits. Like I know somebody. Shout out to Nurse Cleo. That's my girl. But anywho, she's in there now, and basically that's like her retirement type of job because she just gets to sit back and relax and chill and just live her life. So once you're in there, it's very hard for you to get fired from government jobs like the post office and stuff like that. You're gonna be in there forever. They ain't trying to hire because it takes them forever to hire people. They ain't trying to hire nobody else. All right, what else we talking about, y'all? Look at you live streaming this stuff, legit YouTuber. Let's see. Yeah, I think Salima, I think that seemed like a pretty good program. I don't know for sure, but that's not pretty good if you can go for your LP and then go over to your RN. All right, y'all. Yeah, I need more questions, y'all. I'm getting tired. What time is it? We've been on here for an hour. I don't even know what time. Oh, it's 11. It's past my bedtime. I gotta go. This baby gonna be up in a minute. I gotta drink all this water. I'm not pumping and dumping, honey. I'm gonna drink this water. She might be up in a few hours, but thank you all for coming to the live. Like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to do this more often. I think this is a good time because y'all actually are on here, so I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who came to the live. If I did not answer your question, or if you have like more stuff you want me to talk about, put it in the comment section. Make sure you like my videos, you comment, you subscribe, you share them. Share my videos on other Facebook groups. Yes, spam everybody's Facebook group and put my videos all up and through them. Or you can share them with friends, nursing students, professors, whatever. I appreciate you all so much because honestly, I just want to give. Like, I want us to all win, like for real. It's not just the liquor talking. I really want us to do well, and I feel like it's possible. And I hate that some people come on here and you feel like you can't really like identify with them, and you kind of feel like, oh, she or he is so much better than me. Like, oh my God, like no. People are people, honey. Like nobody is better than anybody. Like we all started from somewhere, right? Like, so just make it happen. All right, I love y'all. I gotta go. I have to go. I just have to leave. I love y'all. Thanks again for watching. Peace. Like, comment, and subscribe.